Hi, I'm Anna and welcome to Everyday Healthy Cooking. Today we're going to tackle one of the biggest challenges of everyday healthy eating, and that is finding healthy yet delicious substitutes for snack foods. Snack foods are a part of our American culture. We enjoy them to relax, we enjoy them socially, and we definitely enjoy them when it's time to celebrate. But most snack foods are very high in fat, high in sugar, high in carbohydrates, and generally just not a good choice for us that want to eat healthy. But we do have some great ideas to solve this problem, and I'm going to show you how to prepare a delicious substitute for that all-American favorite, chicken wings. And trust me, when you try these, you and your family might end up liking this even better than the regular wings. So it's very easy, and this is what you need. So this is an easy recipe. This is all you're gonna need. 1 pound of chicken tenderloins, some celery, and I cut up mine into smaller pieces just because I find it easier to eat that way. 1 cup of fat-free ranch dressing, brand of your choice. Half a cup of low-fat feta cheese, and I cut mine into really small pieces, or you can buy it already crumbled. And then the most important part is gonna be the sauce. I like Frank's Red Hot buffalo sauce, and it's because it has such an authentic flavor. You can also get it extra hot, but this is spicy enough for me. So the first step for this recipe is gonna be rinsing the chicken, okay? So I'm gonna rinse it because when you buy your chicken, there's always a little film that gets stuck on the skin, and it's just nice to rinse that off. Right after that, I'm gonna set into some paper towels. So when it's dry, it's a lot easier to brown it when it's time to cook it. Okay, I can use another paper towel to pat it dry. Just try to push the moisture out of the tenderloins. The next step is gonna be cutting out, trimming all of this extra stuff. Little extra fat, or this white parts. And then I'm gonna cut them in half, so they're much easier to eat that way. Any extra stuff, you cut it off, cut it in half, set it on a plate. Once you cut them into the pieces and they're clean and ready to brown, you're gonna preheat a pan actually pretty hot. You want to spray with some Pam, and you want it to get it hot, but right before the oil starts to burn. Okay, so you keep an eye on it. And the reason why is because you want it to quickly cook on the outside, but keep it nice and juicy on the inside. So that's where we're going next. Okay, so I sprayed this pan lightly with some Pam, and is really hot right now and ready to go. So we're gonna lay the chicken skin side down, and that is the sound you want to hear. That is the sound of goodness. It's gonna be nice and brown. And then when you see it cooking about halfway through, that's time to flip it, okay? These are thin slices, they're gonna cook fast. Okay, so I can see they're pretty much halfway cooked. It's time to flip. And what happens was, when you put them down like this and the pan is really hot, It's gonna get a little crispy on the outside, but very nice and moist on the inside. Now these are almost ready, and what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna put them on a plate, and I'm gonna use this hot pan to warm up the hot sauce. And it's just a lot nicer. The sauce thins out a little bit. It changes its texture a little bit when you heat them up. And so it absorbs into the chicken a lot better. So what I'm gonna do is in about 30 seconds, I'm gonna plate this and warm up the sauce. I'm gonna bring the temperature down to medium. Don't do that. Just delicious. And now come with me and we're gonna finish plating it. Okay, so this is how I'm gonna plate it. I use 2 toothpicks for each piece of chicken, and that just makes it a lot easier to handle the chicken. Okay. Then next, I am gonna surround it with some delicious crispy celery. Like this. And you can actually use other vegetables if you like red bell peppers, broccoli, whatever you like. Carrots. The celery is just the most common. There you go. And then next, what I'm gonna do is mix in the sauce. So I'm gonna pour the ranch dressing into a bowl. And then the feta. And you'll be surprised how much the feta brings out the flavor onto the ranch. It actually is very, very similar to the blue cheese in what it does for the wings. And that's it. You have an incredible snack to take to all of your parties. Your friends are gonna love it, I promise. And it's super healthy. It makes 1 pound of chicken, it makes 4 servings, and the total calorie is only 250 calories, okay? You get 30 grams of protein and only 5 grams of carbs. So I think it's pretty good. Let's try it just to make sure. Just delicious. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next week with another episode of Everyday Healthy Cooking.